Hi Libra, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Libra. The message could be for you. Feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind, these are general and timeless readings. Everything that you need to access is down below in my description box. My website link, Instagram handle, all that good stuff is all located down below. Never give your power away over to these readings. You're in full control over your own life choices and decisions. We're just here to try to help you to see if there's something useful here that can help you get through some of your challenges and obstacles, hopefully just a little bit easier. But if there's an outcome here that you're not resonating with, you're totally, you're the creator of your own life, and you can decide where things go in your life. All right. Wow. We have Gnosis, and it's in the reverse. Inner knowing and a mystic truth. There's been a blockage there, which makes me think that you've either been questioning yourself, as some of you guys have dealt with imposter syndrome. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to block that out. I've never done that in a reading. I haven't even eaten. Okay. So there's been some, like, you've been questioning your intuition. Okay, maybe on a particular path, or you've wanted to do something and you could be like, maybe you've been denying a truth. There's been something that's been sitting right in front of you, and you've had an inner knowing about it, and there's this mountain in the reverse. Yeah. So agape, unconditional love. All right. I don't like that in the reverse, which is meaning, like, in certain connections, this is either you could, I don't know, there's something weird going on with the conditions of your love, and I'm just gonna say it straight up, like, this Gnosis could even be a little bit of denial that's going on. That you may not want to look at something or acknowledge something right now going on. I don't know what it is, but you know, freaking, oh, that's what it is. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright, and then we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. That can be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. If these were people that you dealt with, this has really made you question either something that you were involved in. Some of you guys, this is either a parent that kind of screwed up your compass or navigation system, you know what I mean? Like, if they had an influence and they're in the reverse is not the best, which is mean that these are people that are out of alignment with themselves. They could be closed off. They're afraid. They're afraid to go out of their comfort zone. They might be just selfish. They only care about themselves. In the reverse, with this combination, is not the best. Because we have the Seven of Swords, which is saying, like, they're being deceptive. They could have also been projecting a lot. So if they had taken something, or stolen something, or lied about something, it was with the intention to be able to try to keep control. They wanted control here. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. That's basically why you've been in a negative cycle. For those of you that are, if you were like, whoa, just feeling like things were not going your way, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay. You could have dealt with a couple or situation. Wow, this is so freaking crazy, because I swear, like, this has been a weird common theme. If this is a couple, it's some kind of earth sign, water sign combination. They're out of alignment right now, and they're very aware of it. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to work through the situation, because right now they're very aware that they're in a negative cycle. Maybe even you could have been in some kind of negative cycle. But it could have been legit because, like, someone had made you question what you were involved in. Or, like, if you liked something, you've been questioning it. There's the Four of Swords. Or if it's about these people's characters, you could have an inner knowing in some way that they're doing something or they're up to something, and you might be taking action. There's the Ten of Wands. Venus retrograde is totally all up in this. It could have been a Taurean, but this could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. But I feel like this has been a challenge for you, the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. So you've had some painful memories tied to, like, something painful happened, and it's probably been really challenging to get past this, because the Three of Cups is in the reverse. Some of you guys, this was a friend at one time, or you were supportive of them at the very least, whatever it was. Not anymore. This is definitely a connection or a person that is exiting your life, and then we have the Moon. Oh man, how, like, it's super freaking strange. This has just been a common thing. I don't know what it is about these female earth signs with these, like, really toxic, emotionally immature masculines, but it's just, like, really common. Oh shiz. I freaking love this. Wow. That's your freaking, I'm not even making up that came out like that. You have the Judgment and the Empress. Wow. Okay. You had to separate from some peeps, Libra. Seriously. Okay. There were a lot of relationships and stuff that were exiting your experience, and, like, you're gonna have a rebirth. Okay, that's gonna happen. It's coming. Like, it's probably in the process of happening right now, but if some people took something or stole something, they're going through it. They're also out of alignment, because if they took something and let's say they made a lot of money or something like that, they're out of alignment because they're living in excess and overindulging. And so, like, what's super trippy, because with the Moon card, that's a lot of intuition. And for a while, you can be like, what is happening? Because that can be the violation of boundaries. It's really trippy to see how that plays out, because when someone deliberately violates your boundaries, you can actually start mirroring that person, and then you can be so emotionally sensitive or intuitive or psychic, and you can, like, pick up on their emotions, and you think it's yours, but it's not. It's actually the other person's and their behaviors. And that's why your boundaries, at least you asserting yourself to put them in place, is so important, because, or to protect your energy, whatever it is that you need to do, because some people will just deliberately violate them anyway, and that's just what it is. But you might, like, I feel like there's a transition or a transformation that's going to take place here with the Ten of Wands, because you're going to maybe figuring out that you're mirroring someone else's experience and it's not really your own, or you're going to, like, finally just let go of what happened, let go of the pain, and decide to just move on and go toward your transformation, which I feel like is opening up. Your final out, even though a lot of this has been painful, you could have been taking time to rest and heal and, like, let your body just move through stuff. You're not going to deal with them again with the Three of Cups. Like, those are false friends. False friends are leaving your life and your experience, and trust me, they're going to try to sneak their way back in with the Seven of Swords. And it's strategic, because this person could be feeling as though you're elevating, or you're going to, they have a lot of conditions. It's almost like you'd have to behave like them to fit in with them. Because if you have an elevated behavior or something that seems more advanced or anything, they'll react to it. And so it's like a very hypocritical, or like a double standard, where they want you to fit in because it makes them feel included, or it makes them feel some kind of like emotional, it's like an emotional temporary band-aid that they can put on how, like, they're in pain. They're in pain. They don't know how to get out of it. They feel like it's going to require a lot, and they might even want, like, they want to fix right now. They wanted something right now. And you were like this temporary kind of relief from what was going on, but it drug you down. That's that 10 of Wands. It was like they're on a sinking ship, and it's like, if you mirror them, like if you've got a narcissist somewhere in this environment and they always react really negatively when you mirror them in any way, but it's like weird because they want you to make them feel included by mirroring their behavior, but when they actually see everything mirrored back to them that they're doing and behaving, they'll react. They'll either reject you or cast you out of the situation. And then that's when you're like, 10 of Wands, you might just be releasing the whole burden, because these two energies might actually be the ones, or the thing that are weighing you down right now. You went through that. Some of you guys, it was like a parent, and you were going through the whole parentification crap, like, so you might be deciding at this point that you're gonna release everything, even if it's like emotional guilt, that your life is moving into a position of transformation, that you're going toward your future self, and that's just where your life is heading. Like, a door is opening for you. That's what I love about the Judgment. And if you go in this direction, you're gonna go toward your higher self. How fascinating. So if you're having to make choices, which I know Libra gets the rap of, like, you have a really hard time making choices and decisions, which is going to come up, I would just go toward what you feel is very aligned. Like, really spend some time getting in touch with your vision. And I also feel like your intuition will help a lot. Like, if you receive dreams or visions or anything like that, I would get into that space, and do it when you're out of environments with other people, because those can be really influential, and there's a lot of stuff that just rubs off on you. So once you move through that process, which was the Venus retrograde, there were lessons playing out with your relationships, and you just like mirroring people that you had been connected to. Wait that out. Now that Venus is going direct, there's probably going to be, of course, a little bit of a post shadow and little pulses of things here and there, but you're mainly just moving through like people's emotional experiences. And if you can wait for that to kind of like dial down, and just like the emotional part to settle, then I would see what kind of doors open up for you of opportunities and stuff. Because like I said, spend some time maybe near water, or I don't know what it is, just something that you do that connects you to your intuition. And in that, I would see what comes to you. Makes sense? Because there's this huge, like, wow, Judgment. It's like happening right now. And as long as you continue to just focus on not repeating certain things, there is something really powerful that's going to open up. I think it's just toward you and the version of yourself that you really want to connect to. It's not even so much about other people, and it's like right now you could just be focusing on getting back in touch with yourself, and so freaking healthy. If that's the case, people are going to exit your experience, some of your relationships, because they were just like helping you to realize some things, like go through some lessons, and maybe even see things from other people's point of view. But karma can be people that you dealt with that settled in their life, and try to be as graceful as possible. I think as the Empress, definitely, like, not hard at all to do that when you're just, like, realizing that people maybe made a lot of life choices and stuff out of desperation, or another part that drove them, insecurities and stuff, and you're just moving all along. They'll be, as this transit takes place, you'll just see a significant shift in your social connections, and a lot of them are just gonna exit because they were just there for you to, like, break some patterns, like break some emotional patterns that have played out for some of the people you connected with. Anyway, I'm going to dive into the extended Libra. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below. Click on the Vimeo link. See it over there. But Libra, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.